Greetings YouTube, Last Gunslinger 3759 here. Just a quick unboxing video. As you can probably tell if you follow True Canadian Air Guns, I've been talking about how I was able to snag the new Crosman Bushmaster MPW, which is a smaller compact version of the Crosman DPMS SBR rifle, and it came in today. So before I end up heading off to work, I just thought I would do a quick unboxing video because I was so excited for this particular air gun. So without further ado, all right, here we are. The Crosman Bushmaster MPW, 1400 rounds per minute, just like the SBR, 430 feet per second rated. Probably going to get a little less than that because they always rate high. Has the included speed loader just like the DPMS SBR, and basically it's everything same in the package. Everything is interchangeable, and when I mean everything, literally, the upper and lower receiver are swappable. All right, with both rifles. So if you want to get, you want to swap out the colors. All right, you want the shorter barrel with the lower receiver from the SBR, you can do that just like you can with everything else that's mil-spec. Only thing that you don't have to worry about is the headspace. And for those military people or those gun buffs out there watching, you know what I'm talking about. You don't have to get out your tools. You don't have to measure your headspace so that your round doesn't end up getting trapped in the breech. So let's take a look. Now there is one thing here that you will see that is included that is not included with the SBR. All right, you can see there's no sights. There's no flip-up sights included. Okay, that's easily rectified if you want iron sights. I already have some on order, and I'll be showing those off when they come in because this is going to take a minute before I can actually do a full review, simply because, well, I like to actually play with them a bit, run some rounds through them before I can give an honest opinion. So instead of the flip-up sights, which would be here, they include a red dot sight. And I've seen varying opinions on the red dot sight. All right, I've heard not so great, but still a good addition. Is it worth the extra $30? Because the retail prices of these rifles vary by that. The DPMS run about 180. All right, this one runs 199. I did get a price on it. I'm going to be including the link down in the description, all right, in order to get the same price I did for this. All right, so you want to check that out. I got it for $164 after shipping, which is crazy. All right, for something that just came out that retails for $199, that's a steal. All right, so let's take a look at what you actually get in the package. And this is a nice box. I'm actually going to be keeping it. All right, so in the box, fold this back. There we go. So in the box, what we have is your standard instruction package. All right, pretty detailed. Unfortunately, it's not a book. It's more like a poster type. All right, and I will be reading this, of course, to see if there's any real differences between this and the SBR. There shouldn't be, except for, size and cosmetics, but we'll take a look at that. You have your standardized Crosman SBR magazine, and it is literally exactly the same. 2 CO2 cartridges, 25 rounds. All right. Yes, they are interchangeable, so you don't have to buy a separate magazine. I, of course, did because I like my options. So you can interchange these without an issue. You have your speed loader. Now, one thing that I pointed out to Dan on True Canadian Air Guns when he did his SBR review is that this is not a bad speed loader, but the spring inside, this one is nice and springy. The one for my SBR actually is not so springy anymore, and when you depress the plunger to load the BBs into the magazine, all right, the other one, this one's good, but the other one doesn't quite pop up anymore. all the way, so it's kind of tedious. So what I found out was this plastic piece right here, okay, you can actually, this is a separate piece, all right, you can actually lever this off, and this will pop off. You can still use this as a speed loader, but this will actually attach to the Umarex speed loader, and I'll be showing you that in my review video, all right, because I've already done this to the SBR, and you can pop this off if the speed loader breaks. This is the piece that's important, because this is the piece when you're holding the speed loader, this tooth goes into the track, all right, of the follower, all right, I'll show you that. This is the follower, all right, the tooth grabs the follower, pulls it down, and lets you hold it down and puts everything in proper alignment with the loading hole with this piece, all right, to which you can just hold it down and just press and load it very, very quickly. All right, you can load a whole magazine in less than 10 seconds, probably 5, all right, if the speed loader is working properly. But this piece is the important piece, and I hope at some point Crosman either starts selling this whole thing or just this piece, all right, because this is what's important. This is what makes the speed loader work really well. Otherwise, you have to hold the follower back yourself, and you can use other speed loaders as well. But that'll be upcoming in the review video, and I'll be showing that off. So let's put that to the side. Okay. So, and this should be the red dot sight. Now, I have put the batteries in already, so don't don't bust on me for it, because I wanted to see how good it was. Now, the red dot sight. It is made of high impact plastic, which is not horrible, all right? I'm not going to ding on them for it. There is some metal here, this piece here that actually holds, all right, onto your rail system. These two pieces are metal. The screw is metal, all right? For some reason, I don't know why. This piece is spring-loaded. Trying to figure that one out, because when you tighten it down, you know, there's no need for the spring tension. And if you undo it all the way, it kind of explodes out and you could lose it. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Now you have your adjustment screws, all right, and you do include, it does include an Allen key, all right. You can do the elevation, and you can adjust for windage, okay. And then you have on the side is the actual switch. You have off, and then a 1. Let's see if I can get it to show up. Oh, there it is. All right, kind of. All right, 1, which is the brightness level, and then you can kick it up to 2, which is a brighter level, as you can probably see. Kind of out of focus, but you can definitely see it there. Now, when I got mine and I put it on the rifle, this doesn't seem to be high enough. All right, I know that it's kind of low profile, but you definitely have to mess with the windage or the elevation, all right, to actually be able to see it when you put your cheek on the stock and you get a good cheek weld, all right. So that's something I would have to mess with. I mean, I've got other sights I would probably put on this before this one, but you know, this is a good sight that you could, you know, put on anything that has a Picatinny rail, all right. So I mean, nothing that I'm going to throw away, but maybe not something that I would use necessarily. All right, so that's a good freebie, I guess. And now, of course, you know, the main course is the rifle itself. So we'll pull that out, move the box back. All right, so this is, let me zoom out a little bit. This is the MPW. So as you can see, the styling is very, very similar, but a little bit different. Now the stock, as I said, this is a mil-spec stock, which means it has a mil-spec buffer tube on the inside, which means you can put any stock that is made for an M4 or any mil-spec buffer tube will fit on this, okay? Now, this is my first issue. Now, the look of the gun is great, all right? I love it. It's a little bit lighter than the SBR, obviously, because it doesn't have the longer barrel, all right? Most of it is polymer, but it's, you know, it's mil-spec polymer, okay? I mean, it's tough. It's tough, it's thick, it does not feel cheap, it does not move, all right? There is no give when you squeeze on any of the plastic parts. It feels very, very solid. and I'm very happy with it. Okay, you have your forward assist, which is mock. All right, so that's not going to work, of course. Charging handle, which is metal. All right, and that, all right, works as you expect. All right, dust cover is metal. Works as you could expect. All right, this is all polymer. All right, but it's fiber-filled nylon polymer, so again, no problems there. This is a fake suppressed barrel, from what I can tell, non-removable. Okay, so it does not unscrew. You're not going to be able to put barrel extensions on it. Not that you would want to, because I mean it's pretty good as it is now. And now we're going to have somebody out here that's going to be doing their weed whacking. So I'm going to try to close the door. Apologize for that. Thanks a lot, Jack. All right, should have closed that before. Apologies to everybody. All right, so everything on this rifle, all right, I love, except for one thing: the stock. The stock I don't like. The stock, that's why I don't like it. Okay, it is sturdy plastic, but the fit is not nice. All right, for somebody that actually carried an M4 for probably 9 or 10 years, all right, in the military, this is not mil-spec. All right, this is not the tolerances you would expect. All right, now of course Crosman is an airgun company. They're not a military company, but if they're going to make something mil-spec, they shouldn't be doing this. Now, this is another problem. The bolt that actually makes up allows you to adjust the length of the stock. All right, this is very cheap. All right, it wiggles. There's almost no spring tension at all, and they really kind of drop the ball on this part. All right, as far as I'm going to say, my opinion, to release the stock, you would take this lever and you would lever it downwards. All right, and as you lever it downwards, you can just pull it off. Now this is the mil-spec buffer tube. Okay, now this is metal, okay, and this will accommodate, as you can see, there is 6 positions, just like on a real M4. All right, so any 6 position stock will fit on this. Okay, I already have one ordered, so by the time my review gets around, all right, you will not see this stock again. But, all right, so this is what an M4 stock looks like, okay? Truly. This is what it looks like. However, it is thicker plastic than this. All right, it is plastic. It is fiber-filled nylon, but it's much thicker than this. All right, this spring has a lot more tension, unfortunately. I do not see a way to disassemble this on the real one. If you unscrewed this, all right, you would eventually pop it off, and you could clean the spring. All right, but this is not removable. And from what I can see, I guess there might be a pin in there that you could pull out. But I mean, I'm not going to bother. All right, I'll just keep it in the box because that's what the stock, you know, that's the stock that it came with. But not impressed with this. I mean, it's sufficient. Okay, I'm going to put a couple rounds through it. I've shouldered it. All right, and it will do the job, but it won't do the job well. All right, if this were a real firearm, it would definitely throw you off target every shot. All right, because you cannot get around how much play there is between the stock and the buffer tube. Okay, come on, guys, you could do better than that. All right, but at least they gave us options. All right, at least they gave us options, you know, where you can actually replace it if you want to. All right, so this, you know, and of course the action is the same as the SBR. Now I did notice that the pull for the bolt, all right, because it is shorter, all right, the actual charging handle, the pull is also shorter here as well. All right, doesn't mean it's any less satisfying, but it's just shorter. And then of course on the other side you have your safety, all right, which you have your wonderful, awesome 3 positions: safe, semi, and then there's the happy switch, the full auto, which is awesome. All right, absolutely awesome. You have your bolt catch, all right, or we call it the boot. All right, so when you have a magazine in here that is unloaded, I'll show you that. So when you have a magazine in here is unloaded, just like the SBR, you reach the last round, pull it back, the bolt will catch, then you can release the magazine, pop in a fresh one if you have a second one, give it a tap, flip it back over, and then tap on the boot, releases the bolt, and you're ready to fire again. All right, so very realistic. I would also, I would say, if you have a younger individual in the family, you know, maybe 12, 13, 14, and you want to teach them on how to use a rifle such as this, okay, and the SBR is just a little bit too large, a little bit too long, a little bit too cumbersome, all right, this would be a great choice. All right, this would be a great choice to choose because all the components are the same as a real AR-15. You can disassemble it. I'm not going to do it here. All right, but you can disassemble it. It's very easy to field strip, very easy to get at the parts. All right, there's not a lot of springs that's going to fly out at you, as with some air guns and pistols. All right, it's very solid. So I would trust with that. Also, a couple other things. The hand grip. All right, mil-spec hand grip, just like the SBR. There is a single screw up underneath here. All right, if you have a screwdriver that will reach in there, you would probably want to use a flashlight to make sure that it's seated properly, but you can remove the handguard, and anything that's going to be able to fit on an AR-15 handguard, you can replace the handguard. I don't think I'm going to be replacing mine. I do have a silicone sleeve that I'm going to be, that I've already ordered, that's going to be sliding over this to give it a little bit better grip, all right? And I'll be showing that off in my full review. But I have to say, especially for the price, I like it. All right, the color scheme is awesome. It definitely sets itself apart from the SBR. But it's the same internal workings, so you can do a little Frankenstein work with that, and flip it about, and that's going to be good. Can't wait to get started on that. Unfortunately, I have to go make the money to buy these things so I can do these reviews. So I can't play with it all that much today, but I wanted to get a head start and show it off just a little bit. So this will be the end of part one. Part two will be when I get all my accessories, which is a word I dearly love, all my accessories, and I will Gucci gear this thing up. I've got some 45-degree angle flip-up sights I'm going to be putting on it. I'm going to be putting on a better red dot sight with some options on it. I'm going to be putting on an attachment to the bottom of the magazine, all right, to basically ensure that the loading flap, all right, where you load your CO2 right here actually stays put, okay, and makes it look cooler, and I'll be showing that off. And of course, as with any accessories that I put in any of my videos, links will be in the description. All right, so you can do the same for your rifle. I'm sure you'll find other accessories, because I mean it's wide open on this rifle. All right, you've got 4 mil-spec Picatinny rails. Okay, I'm going to be putting a folding hand grip up here, end of the magazine grip here, new stock, red dot, flip-up sights. Any other suggestions you have that that would be cool to add on to this gun? Just put it in the comments, all right? And if you could put a link to anything that you're describing to me, anything you'd like to see me put on this gun, all right, I will definitely take it into consideration, because you guys are the ones I'm making the videos for, all right? I like making videos, but the people that watch them, those are the people I make it for. So shout out to Dan at True American Air Guns, or True American Air Guns. Oops. True Canadian Air Guns. Sorry about that, Dan. That's you messed up my shout out first. Okay, I just want to point that out. But anyway, Dan at True Canadian Air Guns, he did inspire me to start making videos again, because we're both under the same passion. He's got a lot bigger collection than I do, but I'm not trying to compete with him, but I did get this one first, Dan. I got this one first. Yes. All right. So I can brag about that one. But he's in Canada, so it's a little slower to get up to him. But he did order from the same place I did, so he should be getting his in the next few days. So if you have any suggestions, any questions, any concerns, please put it in the comment section. I will respond as soon as I see the notification on my phone. So and that's pretty much it for now. I thank you for watching my videos, and as always, stay smart, stay safe, and stay on target.